Queen Elizabeth II and Canada relationship. As Canada's monarch and head of state for 70 years, Queen Elizabeth II played an integral role in the life of our nation. Over the course of her reign, she made 22 official visits to Canada, more than any other Commonwealth nation, and joined in some of our greatest milestones. This year, we revisit 7 decades of history through a collection of commemorative coins, designed to honor the extraordinary life and reign of Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen has a unique relationship with Canada, entirely separate from her role as Queen of the United Kingdom or any of her other realms. As in all her realms, the Queen of Canada is a constitutional monarch, acting entirely on the advice of Canadian government ministers. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II was the first of Canada's sovereigns to be proclaimed separately as Queen of Canada. It reaffirmed the monarch's role as independent of that as monarch of the United Kingdom and the other Commonwealth realms. The Queen highlighted the critical role of the Canadian forces by serving as Colonel-in-Chief, Captain General and Air Commodore-in-Chief of the following units across Canada: Royal Canadian Air Force, Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders of Canada, the Calgary Highlanders, Canadian Military Engineers, the Canadian Grenadier Guards, Governor-General's Foot Guards, Governor-General's Horse Guards, the King's Own Calgary Regiment, Le Regiment de la Chaudière, the Royal New Brunswick Regiment, the Royal Regiment of Canadian Artillery, Royal 22E Regiment, 48th Highlanders of Canada, the Canadian Armed Forces Legal Branch, the Stormont, Dundas and Glengarry Highlanders, the North Shore New Brunswick Regiment, the Canadian Forces School of Military Engineering. In 2012, the Queen became Commissioner-in-Chief of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police (RCMP). She held the title of Honorary Commissioner as of 1953. Tours of Canada. The Queen, then Princess Elizabeth, and the Duke of Edinburgh first toured Canada in the fall of 1951. Throughout her reign, Queen Elizabeth II completed more royal tours in Canada than to any other Commonwealth country. The Queen's 2010 tour marked her 22nd official tour of Canada as our Queen. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh participated in many public events, including the Canada Day noon show on Parliament Hill on July 1st and the celebrations of the centennial of the Royal Canadian Navy. Special anniversaries. The year 2012 marked Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth I's Diamond Jubilee, her 60th anniversary as Queen of Canada. On September 9, 2015, a historical milestone was reached. Queen Elizabeth II became the longest reigning sovereign in Canada's modern era. In 2017, Queen Elizabeth II celebrated the 150th anniversary of Confederation as well as her Sapphire Jubilee, her 65th anniversary as Queen of Canada. At an event in Canada House, London, former Governor-General David Johnston presented a Sapphire Jubilee snowflake brooch to the Queen, a gift of thanks from the people of Canada. In 2022, the Queen celebrated her Platinum Jubilee, marking her 70th anniversary on the throne. To mark this historical milestone, a series of initiatives took place throughout Canada to honor the Queen's service and dedication to this country. Deaths and commemorative events. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II passed away at the age of 96 on September 8, 2022. Visit her commemorative page to relive key moments of her visits to Canada and find information on the commemorative events our nation held in her honor.